What's good, man? It's OG Drip, man. This channel where we talk about the spiritual truth and how to utilize energy on a day-to-day basis, man. And it's a different video for y'all, man. Hope y'all enjoy. What's good, y'all? As y'all can tell, now we're gonna be getting it down with this what's it called? Juicy red crabs or something like that. So if y'all ever in one of these little areas or whatever, go try them out. We can let y'all know what it tastes like right now. But as we doing that, man, I just wanted to break down some quick stuff about like
I don't know what y'all do with it.
yeah. Break down some quick stuff anyways about the movie Idioticty. Like, y'all never seen that, y'all gotta go watch it. Especially if you got your, you know what I'm saying, your other half or whatever, y'all will die laughing. This is strictly for the people that's actually not sheep. You know what I'm saying? So from a sheep mind, you might not understand the movie. But if you're one of the ones that, you know, can see between the hidden signs and all that type of stuff though, to see how they be trying to use allegory, ideology, to break down certain things, oh, you gonna be lost for words. That bitch look good as hell, though. Big ass baby, dope right that bitch.
Okay, I gotta.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta go check it out. Me and her was watching the movie. I'm talking about dying over there. Y'all make sure y'all go check out our channel as well. Day in Life Rose Bloom. But if y'all just put it in down in the description, I have it down there so y'all can just click on it and go right to it. It's way easier that way. Oh yeah.
Sauce all up in
Yeah,
there.
that sauce up in there.
Sure.
Yeah, I thought I was OG Drip. They got more sauce than me over this bitch.
Okay, sauce it up, sauce it up. Oh my goodness. Gonna get this.
And plus, y'all, it's been a minute since me and her did a video on my OG Drip channel, which what I was looking at.
Look how it's like.
Oh yeah, that bit look good.
Okay, it's been a little minute since we collabed. We collabing.
Especially on this channel, because we always be just straightforward, just talking about, you know what I'm saying, talking about not getting lost in the current, basically. Not getting washed up, not getting, you know, beside yourself, getting sidetracked by these psyops that's be out here. But that's about it. But man, on a funny tip though, like I was just telling them about the movie Idioticty. Man, they got John Cena being like the president. So basically they got people in the, and they brain don't supposed to be working that good. So like, it's kind of like the world we see today is just more magnified to make you laugh, make you entertained by it. But man, when y'all really look at it and think about the ways that as people, as units, how we be promoting certain stuff or going super hard about shit that don't make sense, but the shit that's right there, that we could be like, yo, we wouldn't have to go this hard if we just fix this over there. You know what I mean? Nah, that movie there gonna give you the breakdown of it, because basically it's like they ran out of water. So throughout the years, the dude got in a time capsule, long story short. When he get in, he go to like 2,000, what it was, like 2,000 years later. He come out, the whole world changed. They trying not to use water no more. Vocabulary and all this stuff here they don't want to use no more, which I gotta understand when it comes to certain stuff. But it's like if you had any type of intellect, you considered gay or you considered like fucked up, and they try to kill you. So basically that's what it was. If you kind of look at the world right now, it's like if you're not a sheep and you start becoming woke, you start kind of putting yourself in the fire for that. So if you kind of look at it, it's really making the exact sense of what's the hell going on here. So when I was looking at it, man, I was just like, nah, me and her was dying in this bit laughing, y'all. I was like, nah, Soul Group gotta see it. Like I said, give me good though.
You're right, the sauce for them.
That's good, y'all. First time eating from there too. They been hitting. Yeah.
Take a look, my lipstick off. Look. I'll take a look at stuff.
Yeah, chill. And if y'all don't know too, before even getting into that movie, you go check that out. But it is some other stuff I did want to bring up real quick while she right here and stuff, because I know a lot of people be going through struggles and stuff. I probably don't know. Damn, y'all, I got everything everywhere. Probably don't know if the relationship be meant for them, or don't know if it's worth, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily fighting for, because you shouldn't have to fight for your relationship, but knowing if it's worth keeping. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times people go through, and we done seen couples from YouTube, from around the world. We done been together for so many years. Like, we done been together 8 years going on 9. So when we looking at stuff like our 9th year anniversary coming up. So when we look at stuff like that and how marriage is, how they, you know, make someone be legally bound to certain stuff, and how they try to make, you know, go against each other, how basically all of this shit, all the stuff that I be talking about on the channel. So
tie you in them loopholes where both of y'all be messed up at the end. Got to do with extra stuff you really didn't have to deal with.
Hell yeah.
A third party involved of making decisions of all this weird stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, like she said, worried about other people's opinions about y'all relationship. And that really what it be coming down to it. It's like you'll see certain agendas get pushed when it comes to marriage or not wanting to be married. It's always like they arguing for or against stuff that ain't got nothing to do with us. Why should it even matter that you're telling someone else that y'all legally together, so that means y'all actually love each other, versus people that don't go that way? You know what I'm saying? So then when you start getting the essence of spirituality and shit like that, it don't even make sense. The people came before the words. So why would it take some words or a contract just for these people to be together or pronounce that they are together?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they try to.
That's crazy. I was just thinking like, earlier, I ain't come to him to tell him, but I was still thinking like the fact of I would like to join ties of like more of officialness, and then what we have right now, because what we have is like, basic, we're together type stuff, and that's good, great enough for me. But I still want like a ceremony, like a big gathering, just to be like, this is a full day that we did that big gathering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what me and you was talking about. Even like with their holidays and stuff, y'all. Same thing. We can still have all this stuff. We just ain't got to do it the way they do it.
Yeah, because I don't want that contract at the end of my big gathering. I want me to be able to know that this is a great, happy, and joyful moment, embracing our love for one another, and me and him, have our contract of our agreement with our love, not involving a third party to say, oh yeah, I agree with y'all. No, we don't need you to
or
say,
let me give y'all counseling to see do it work. And 9 times out of 10, y'all know how counseling
and
works.
then I feel like it's more of a little trap for the man or the female to be in a little safeguard, to be like, okay, because if she leave you, you can get half what she got, and if he leave you, you can trap him on child support and get half what he got, because he decided to pay for. He can't run but so far. All this and all that to try to make you feel more secure, safe. Like regardless where it go, y'all together, you understand type stuff. And worst case scenario, you have to split parts, spread parts or whatever. And you feel that person did you wrong, you can get justice. Okay, what the fuck is popping? You can still get justice and take action at that time. You feel me? Like, that girl left you with this crazy bill, da 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 da. Sometimes you gotta take it to the chin, but sometimes you can go put a motherfucking son out on her. You know what I'm saying? You can go get justice for done. She leave your ass, do that, take everything you got, and that type of stuff. Go find the ass and break the shit up. Fuck it up.
Especially fellas, if you got your shit together.
You gotta find your own justice.
Hey, what, fella, tell them straight up, baby. If fellas, if you got your shit together and you like, on making money, on how to conserve money, on how to spend food, on how to cook, how to do all that, hey, you make yourself at a harder competition to worry about getting replaced anyway. Mm-hmm. So if somebody do try to replace your help, that's they lost.
They lost.
So you gotta look at the same vice versa. If you're a woman that do all that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it like shit. That's they lost. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers like,
for real.
They don't know what it is to take to build a relationship no more. Mm-mm. Everybody want to be seen that to the point that they don't even know how to come up with agreement with each other.
I'm scared to take them actions and be like, well, you ain't gonna be with you. If you ain't married me while we together, how I know you really love me or gonna make sure I'm safe and da 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 da. Nah, you doing it now. You made sure we good now. Shit, that's gonna be the difference from you just trying to trap me. You know, put me in this moment so because you get mad or some shit, you can just. Brandon, I don't know.
Yeah, they be out there bitch wigging.
Yeah, they be trying to use that for all the wrong reasons for those out there.
And that y'all know that's another thing when it comes to like being genuine. It's hard to be genuine with certain motherfuckers. You been engaged certain motherfuckers your energy that don't deserve it. Yeah. So you gotta be careful with that type of shit. And that could go for family, friends, everybody.
At the end of the day, you should not be so tied up in your ass that that person want to leave. Or, you know what I'm saying, type shit. It's gonna hurt type shit, but you want to hurt them or like fuck they shit up or, you know what I'm saying, type of shit. That's when it's crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
That's when it's like, hold on now.
And what they be saying? Oh, yeah, the Zodiacs ain't no goddamn excuse for that shit either. I don't give a damn what your alignment is. Learn how to control that shit.
Yeah.
Learn how not to be a wrecking ball. You ain't gotta fuck up other people's shit. And then fuck around, y'all fuck up everybody else's shit. And y'all get back together, them look even dumber. Yeah. Now y'all gotta pay for this shit. Y'all gotta put it together to try to get this shit. Everything y'all done broke, now y'all 10 steps back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that too, man. These people out here wilding. So me and her, we literally be sitting up here laughing. We'll get to the point, y'all, we'll sit up here, we be watching like Pop the Balloon. We watching shit, we watching other chicks, see how they move and shit. And we coming up with the same agreement. Like, we ain't got to say it to each other.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, at all.
We just say the same thing.
I'm like, shit, maybe because you my other half. Maybe we got that nitro bias or something.
Even down to who we think look better out of all of them. We like, okay, this would look like she good. She gonna get to it. She ain't gonna be all shy and scary or whatever. However, even when the dudes come through like this cornball, like goofy head ass, like why the fuck did he come out here with this? All that type of shit. We like, what's wrong with they drip? Like, what's wrong with they swag?
And we don't give a fuck what gender, none of that.
Like, why they ain't? We could understand when certain people come, like, what's it called, nervous and stuff like that. Yeah. And they kind of come off a little weird, a little shaky or whatever. But we see the beauty and we see the craziness. It's crazy, y'all. But we sure do.
You like it though? Mm-hmm. That'd be good though, even for it not to be spicy, because normally we have to get like the spicy crabs for that bit to have some hit to it.
Oh hey, I forgot this. I've been tearing them up. I've been wanting them.
I know they probably see Kennard running back and forth on the side. Kennard crazy.
He's back there, y'all.
Yeah, we got and another thing is, some people don't know, man. We it's crazy because she have a child, of course, before I got with her. I had kids before we got together, but when we got together, our kids became like a unit pack. Yeah. And not only that, y'all, if y'all know about astrology, you get real weird because we have 2 earth signs and 2 air signs that stand here. Yeah. So we have Aquarius and a Gemini running around, and then we got a Virgo and a Capricorn running around. Mm-hmm. So that's just from the sun side perspective. Now when we go to the moon side, now we can see why we can't get a conversation out without them in the house. You know what I'm saying? Gemini moons, a lot of 3rd house alignments that you might not be able to get your conversation out.
But by me being in here, I balance it out. The Libra.
Oh yeah, she try to balance everything out. Hold on, everybody. Wait, you talk. What happened?
But then I fuck it up when I try to justify shit. When I'm
that's already good. Though. We already know.
Judging and justifying certain shit. That's sometimes that skill get a little tilted. But I have to bring it back. I bring it back.
But we all get lost in the sauce. That's why we be here. As long as we know what I'm saying, maintain the actual ground basis of what we was. Because you get too lost and you can't follow the footsteps in the sand. Then you know what I'm saying, you out this bitch just gone, you wigging. But you might get a little lost, you might get hit by certain currency events, moves, waves, and this let us know what areas in life that we need to work on. You know what I mean? If you're just trying to do your outside thinking, it's like, damn, I can't think of nothing outside of the little ass box I'm in. Maybe you need to work on your Uranus type part of your life. Check your Uranus alignment out. See what house it is, see what zodiac is in. Try to be more usable or try to adapt it to it. And then it's just from using no signs. They try to make it work best for you. You know what I'm saying? Everything might not work for everybody, but you got to start looking at it like, hey, I can't put myself in hell. You know what I'm saying? Because your heaven and hell is basically the state of your mind. So when looking at why people say everybody in hell right now, it's because they have so much of contradictions that they can't in order themselves to live. They can't be happy for nothing. Because as soon as they happy or sad about something, it's told it's a reason behind it. And that reason is another person thought that you have no control of. You know what I'm saying? And I hate the way they play that Gollum on people and stuff. Because we both had to go through it. We both came from Christians and stuff. I'm the one digging a little deeper into, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out what the fuck going on. Because I'm a man, of course. So I'm out here like, yo, I need to make sure I got the right ideas. I don't need no man telling me what to do. How can I build a business? How can I build a career? How can I build something that we both can have or that our kids can, be able to have and have a downfall to it? Basically building a whole dynasty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it the same way they looking at it, but the way they looking at it, y'all, is like we are going to build a world for them, but them as the people, they're not doing shit. So whoever's born in this bloodline back then, but now they look at it as a state of mind, they be like, yo, boom, these are our people. Whoever's not, fuck them. So if this person ain't trying to do this and do that, they're not the same thinking way. They're trying to help. They're trying to better the situation. That's why when we see things like inventions and stuff as well, when somebody come up with a newer way where we don't have to burn as much of fossil fuel on gas, don't have to spend as much of jet fuel, we can make plants grow faster without necessarily rushing them. Anything like that, you're not going to really hear about those people because they're going to get picked off like a dead scalp. Because it's the same thing. They're going against their religion. So I got a video I'm about to drop, and it's talking about the sieges. It's talking about all these castles. So it can start getting deep inside y'all head so y'all can start seeing where this castle age come from and how it actually took over to instead of being a castle, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being a castle, you got to call it the city capital. So like the capital, the capital for Florida would be Tallahassee. The one for Georgia would be Atlanta. And y'all know so forth. So when you're looking at it like that, just look at that as the main castle. The rest of the castles around it, the same way we look at hospitals, jailhouses, and all that. They all look like they're all part of like a power that within inside of that. So this is the same way how they move. They had a power that was strictly for this, but it was the powers of. So they had enforcement. So they had the guys walking around with the hats and shit. If you didn't listen, they chop your fucking head off. It's the same thing in reality, but they don't have to actually chop your head off now. They could use you instead of just killing you. They could use you to pay out death until the day of your death, or they could use you to get work done. You get what I'm saying? As like a puppet or a slave. So when we going into looking at these deep things, is y'all got to think it's more than you think about the 1100s alone. It's more than 29 sieges just from the Knights of Templar or the Templar Knights, however you say it, alone. Like we just looking at it, and these we talking about settlers. So when y'all think about all of that before they even came to invade America, or however you want to look at it, think about how these people stamped a religion basically before spreading it out and making people find acceptance through their religion. So of course it started off as a flat-based religion, but if you came up off an ideal off of that religion, they gave it a new point. So this is a new religion. So it wasn't just Jehovah's Witness. Later on, you got Muslims, Jehovah's. You got all these different type of religions of the same branch. So they all claim to be a Christian. That's basically what I'm getting down to. So when you start learning the history of Knights and Templar, you see they walked around with a cross too. Just like the ones we see with the St. Patrick Church, Saint this and that there. So we start thinking about the saints, even how they marched in or how they came to make us start serving as an army or as a march of, you know what I'm saying? It looked like the end of the world shit, basically what they was telling us in certain movies. Like when you look at it, it's like, damn, look at it. You go to Korea, it's an army full of millions of niggas that's listening to this one dude that's a dictator of the world. Then you go to China or whatever state or continent, and you see this whole empire of people from different cities, different countries, different states, all coming together and working for these powers to say, hey, we're doing the right thing. So at the end of the day, it's a big ass foolery. So when we trying to get things together, even on a simple level of just a running relationship, you got them intervening, telling you like this ain't the way to run it. This the way you do it. But then when you try to do their ways, you actually see that you get the result like everybody else can do. Nothing worked that way. Nothing. Even it be some unrealistic shit. We be talking about it all the time. Like if a man sitting there ain't looking at that girl or ain't cut his eye in a couple days or something, like we need to question that man. That something might be wrong here. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like a lot of things that we talk about, like deep shit of just how a person's body is. And so it's good when you have someone to be able to give you that feedback. Whether we agree with each other or not, sometimes that don't even be the point. The point of it is seeing two different visions. See, that's one thing I'm learning too about humans being so narc. They're always worried about who's right and who's wrong. It's not necessarily who's right. Sometimes it's about the experience of it. So this is what keeps the separation of right and wrong. So when God looked at the earth and said the earth is good, this is what it is. You just gotta learn how to make good for what it is for you. You fucking around with a motherfucker that's only good at destroying shit. Hey, what I just said, I was being funny, right? I was like, our kids always destroying shit. I'm gonna probably get their ass a job at a construction site. Not to build. Only to tear down the houses. Only to bring the wrecking ball. Only to bring, you know what I'm saying? Because you know the way kids' energy is, it's like, it's all over the place. It's not trying to put nothing together, not trying to stabilize nothing. But that's really how you kind of supposed to be. You're supposed to be free-spirited. But they lock you down so much that they have you in a mental cage of not even being able to express your emotions, not even being able to show your real self, hell, not even knowing who your real self is. So at that point, they already done got us. To the point that they'll have you out this bitch feeling like, oh, I was meant to be single. Oh, I meant to be by myself. Because they'll have these morals or these codes that y'all got to try to live by, and the shit is impossible. No matter how hard you try, that shit be impossible. But you can still get the best out of their little world if you know what the fuck you're doing. You just heard what we just talked about, so you got to put the things together.
Because I'm just saying, why you have this certain image on you, or like type shit, like some people be so knocked out, like so stuck in their ways that no matter what you do or what you did in the past, no matter what you do, it would not take away from what you did. You know what I'm saying? So you'll still have this tarnished look upon you. You'll still have like this dark cloud riding over you every time you get around these certain group of individuals what can't seem to let go whatever you did or was involved with at a certain point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like people who go to jail, some people who get convicted need to serve a certain amount of time because they really sick in the head. But some people who done did little mistakes, killed, or you know what I'm saying, that had to kill or accidentally killed, you know what I'm saying, young doing certain robberies or whatever, it's like, bro, why you give them all that time talking about they gotta learn from their mistake? You right. Holding that upon them, not on their record Every time they go to the job, they feel, it's a dark cloud upon them. Like, that's some narked out. That's a narked out system, and that's why that their holidays be in the fixed signs and stuff like that. Cause they're like, we started it and we gonna keep it like that. That's why we figured it out when we went to talk about that. All the
cardinal and the fixed, how they separated between the Jews and the Masons.
Yeah.
And how the mutable signs really ain't got no holiday, but they like months that you can add into something. You might add a little holiday to this month. Might add one over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right though. It get deep.
But the main holidays don't fit. The main ones where they don't start how to look and feel and be at a certain time of the year about certain shit, gain the attention, all that right there. But just to keep the power and have your ass circulating in that whirlpool or the emotions and thoughts. So why the fuck every year, I was legit saying that shit, like every year it's the same repeated cycle of holidays and what to do for the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might switch it up with different ingredients or different, food to fix or how you gonna decorate the place or whatever. But the same thing, it's like the main thing is the same thing. It's like it's the same shit. Or why this month for February Valentine's we could do something else Valentine's represent. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta do fucking Valentine's. We can call this bitch something else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
shit.
do a whole nother thing about it type shit. But, you know what I'm saying? But it's still going to be based from the core or the starting point of what that energy and that time, that's, of the season, from based off what that season is. They place their own shit and make this stupid ass stuff to my little baby floating with wings and all types of crazy stuff. I ain't know how to feel like that. Just definitely with the rabbit. With the Easter eggs, I ain't know what.
Rabbits don't even lay eggs.
You know what I'm saying? That? Like, I'm confused. I thought they laid eggs.
Like, think about it, y'all. They can get somebody to believe.
Rabbits lay eggs.
And that's some real shit. That's why I said I like when we talk, because we can bounce off each other too, right? Because the same way she just said, y'all. Check this out. Now, if they could get millions of grown motherfuckers to believe that a rabbit lay an egg, and people could get a rabbit right now from the pet store.
But listen,
and see that it don't come out like that.
A million people don't even think about the rabbit don't lay eggs or want to know if do the rabbit lay eggs. They just take what they get heard or how it come.
You got another napkin?
They don't even question that shit. All the way down to when I asked our homeboy, who we figured it out when we first asked that question as a kid. Yeah. When we was a kid, we first asked that question. So that's how we knew we was the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? It was like, he was like, what question? I'm like, who God they? Like, when you hear that story of the Bible and stuff like that, of Jesus, it was a man, they tarnished him, he was on the cross. First thing is like, who that nigga parents? Who is daddy? And where that nigga daddy at? Where his granddaddy? Where his granddaddy? When did it stop? When did it start? You know what I'm saying? When you putting it in a figure form like that type of stuff.
Hey, the main thing she said, y'all, too, if you think about it, was the only thing they had to do was ask why.
Yeah, they ain't even.
You get what I'm saying? That's all you had to do was ask why. And like, why we gotta do that? Why we gotta do it on that date?
And
why, you know what I'm saying?
He said, I ain't never asked that question.
Yeah, that was crazy when he was here.
Yeah, who
was
God
like, he never asked that. I was like, wow.
All right, what?
Because a lot of people, like a lot of y'all,
so when you heard that story,
that's crazy.
When you heard that story of this guy, that didn't cross your mind of who his daddy is, like people was hearing that story and just went on from there. I didn't think that was like that out here, but it is.
Oh, yeah, shit.
They didn't even think the question.
Yeah, that's crazy though. But yeah, man, if y'all want more videos like this, y'all gotta let us know. We'll keep them going. But either way, we still will randomly though, cause we don't go by other people's opinions and something like that. We will not to be on no harsh shit, but at the same time, y'all gotta have y'all narc in y'all own work. When you believe in your own work and your own shit so much, you ain't gotta keep worried about do somebody believe it or not, or do somebody think it's gonna work or not. No, it's gonna show itself.
Yeah.
There's no way you could get away from it. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, we all grow, we all learn, and that's the beauty part about having another side or your other half, because now you're able to get different results. And especially if y'all got two different signs, it kind of bring different thoughts, different visions. Especially if one of y'all a personal sign, one of y'all an exterior sign, or vice versa with the moon and the sun. That's our eyes on there. So from a vision that I might be looking at something, she can't see the vision I'm saying, but if she said as well, just like how we both come to y'all can get the things that are like, I might have missed you, but now she caught you. She might have missed you, but now I caught you. And I learned that about YouTube itself from my homeboy Enoch Freestyle Prince a long time ago or whatever. And he was telling me like straight up, y'all, and I can't take this from him. He was like, it's gonna be an energy and a wave of people that flock to you, period. And it's gonna be some ones that just don't flock to you, even if they don't have nothing personal against you. So I was like, okay. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to see the waves, and it's just because some people have an actual bias of how they want something to be said or how they want things to be heard. So when we saying it from two different visions, it's only a couple more left. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it narrows it down to hopefully get to a couple people that might be missing the goddamn point. But anyways, man, we're going to get up out of here. It's OG Drip, and it been good with y'all. Okay. We out.